If you're dealing with the ups and downs of blood sugar or feeling like inflammation is really messing with your body, I hear you. I've been there myself. But here's the good news. You don't have to rely on another strict diet plan to feel better. In today's video, I'm going to share science-backed strategies that can help balance your blood sugar and reduce inflammation in a way that's sustainable and kind to your body. No extreme dieting required. Before we dive in, I've got a freebie that can help you track your PCOS symptoms and keep track of your progress. Check the link in the description. If you're new here, hi, I'm Deja, and welcome to Imperfect Wellness with Deja. If you're looking for simple, effective ways to manage your PCOS and live a healthier life, you're in the right place. Let's dive into today's tips. Let's start with something simple. Balancing your blood sugar with the power of whole foods is one of the most supportive things you can do for your body, and it doesn't involve restriction or complicated rules. Whole foods are exactly what they sound like, foods that are as close to their natural state as possible. These foods are full of fiber, vitamins, and minerals, all of which help regulate blood sugar and reduce inflammation. When I first began managing my PCOS symptoms properly, I realized that switching to whole foods was one of the most effective ways to feel better. Instead of reaching for processed snacks, I started loading my plate with vegetables, healthy fats, and proteins. I made sure to include greens like spinach and kale and broccoli, and added in fiber-rich grains. There are so many options, from oatmeal to brown rice to farro and barley, just to name a few. When it comes to protein, I love to include things like chicken, that's my go-to, tofu, beans, and fish, especially fatty fish like salmon, or even other seafood like shrimp. But I'm also not afraid of eating beef. For women with PCOS, lean cuts of beef can be a valuable source of protein, iron, and other essential nutrients when included in a balanced diet. It's important to choose lean cuts most of the time, limit processed beef, and pair it with vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats to maintain blood sugar balance. Moderation and variety in protein sources are key to a healthy PCOS-friendly diet. I personally eat beef weekly, and I feel really good about it. Whole foods keep your blood sugar from spiking and crashing, which is exactly what we need when dealing with PCOS. When you eat these types of foods, your body releases glucose more slowly into the bloodstream, which helps prevent insulin resistance, which is a huge factor for us PCOS ladies. And not only does this help with blood sugar, but these whole foods also have anti-inflammatory properties. For example, leafy greens are full of antioxidants that fight oxidative stress, which is a major contributor to inflammation in the body. This doesn't have to be overwhelming. Start small. Add a leafy green to your plate at lunch or dinner, or choose farro or sweet potatoes as a side. The goal is progress, not perfection. These simple swaps can have a lasting impact, and you'll begin to feel the difference in your body soon. Remember, you don't have to cut everything out or get it all perfect every time to see results. If you do the best you can most of the time, you should start to feel a difference. I know that those sugary treats and refined carbs can be very, very tempting, but let's talk about why they're not doing you any favors and what you can do instead. Refined carbs and sugary foods are quickly digested and absorbed, leading to spikes in blood sugar and insulin. And for women with PCOS, this can make insulin resistance worse and increase inflammation in the body. On my PCOS journey, when I really started paying attention to my body, I realized how much refined carbs and sugar were affecting me negatively. Donuts and chips and pastries and sugary snacks, those things would cause quick spikes in my blood sugar. Sure, it felt good in the moment to eat those things. They're very tasty, of course. But soon after, I'd experienced the dreaded crash, started feeling irritable and tired and bloated, and then craving more sugar. What I've learned is that reducing those foods can do wonders. Research shows that when you limit refined carbs and sugar, it helps keep blood sugar levels more stable, reduces inflammation, and eases many of the frustrating symptoms that come with PCOS, like acne, fatigue, and mood swings. Swapping out things like sugary snacks for fruit or a handful of almonds can make a huge difference without leaving you feeling deprived, because nobody wants to feel deprived. Not me, and I'm sure you don't either. One of the best strategies I discovered was pairing balanced meals that contain protein, healthy fats, and fiber. This combination helps prevent blood sugar spikes while keeping you full and satisfied, helping to manage those cravings that often come from fluctuating blood sugar levels. Start small by cutting back on processed carbs and sugar. Reach for whole grain options, and when you're craving something sweet, go for some fruit, some nuts, or a piece of dark chocolate. If I can do this, you can do this. And these small, simple changes will make a big difference for your blood sugar and your overall health. You don't have to be perfect with this. It's about doing the best you can. If you eat birthday cake at a party or fast food once in a while, I'm right there with you. I don't get this perfect. But I don't do that all the time. And when I do, I focus on ways to reduce the blood sugar impact, which I'll be covering in a future video. If you want to take it up a notch, let's talk about adding some powerful anti-inflammatory foods into your routine. These foods are absolute game changers when it comes to fighting inflammation and improving your PCOS symptoms. Anti-inflammatory foods are packed with nutrients that actively reduce inflammation in the body. For women with PCOS, reducing inflammation is a key to improving symptoms like fatigue and bloating and mood swings. When I began focusing more on anti-inflammatory foods, I noticed a huge improvement in how my body felt. For example, I started including more fatty fish like salmon, which are rich in omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy fats help lower inflammation, support healthy hormones, and improve insulin sensitivity. Turmeric, especially when paired with black pepper, is a powerful anti-inflammatory spice. I personally love getting these in by making a turmeric latte or a ginger tea. Research shows that these spices can significantly reduce inflammation in the body. Some other fantastic anti-inflammatory foods include berries, like blueberries and strawberries, for example. For me personally, I try to eat at least one serving of blueberries every single day. Leafy greens are other examples, like spinach and kale, and green tea. These foods are full of antioxidants that fight oxidative stress and inflammation, giving you the support your body needs to feel better. So start incorporating a few of these foods into your meals, whether it's adding salmon to your dinner, enjoying some berries as a snack, or sipping on green tea. Even small additions like these can make a big impact on your overall health. And remember, you don't need to get every single meal perfect. Just do the best you can most of the time, and you'll see a difference. Now on to exercise. I get it. Exercise can feel like a chore, especially when you're so busy. But trust me when I say it's a huge part of balancing blood sugar and reducing inflammation. And no, it doesn't mean spending hours in the gym, although if that's what you like to do, sure, that's great. But most of us do not have hours to spend in the gym. Strength training is a fantastic way to manage PCOS symptoms. And by building muscle, you improve insulin sensitivity, which helps control blood sugar and reduces inflammation. Movement in general, whether it's strength training or yoga or walking, all that helps you feel better overall. When I first started strength training, I didn't jump into heavy lifting right away. I began by using fairly light weights and focused on functional workouts, which are movements that mimic real-life activities. But once I started feeling stronger, I began progressing to heavier weight. I truly advocate for women to lift heavy weights because the more muscle you build, the better your body gets at regulating blood sugar and reducing inflammation. You can definitely start with bodyweight exercises, but I encourage you to progress to incorporating weights over time. By using progressive overload, gradually increasing the weight you lift, you'll continue to challenge your muscles, improving insulin sensitivity and blood sugar regulation. It's a process that takes time, but once you start incorporating this kind of training, you'll feel stronger and more empowered. And it's not just about lifting. Again, as I said, all movement matters too. I also enjoy activities like walking and yoga and stretching. These exercises are gentle but effective, helping to manage stress and inflammation. They also complement your strength training routine, so start by adding just 10 to 15 minutes of bodyweight exercises 2 to 3 times a week. Once you feel comfortable, begin incorporating weights and use progressive overload to gradually increase the weight. You'll see how your body responds, and I know you'll feel stronger, more energized, and more balanced. Now, let's talk about something many of us overlook: stress and sleep. These two are essential for balancing blood sugar and reducing inflammation. When you're stressed or not getting enough sleep, your body releases cortisol, which can raise blood sugar levels and increase inflammation. It's crucial to manage stress and make sleep a priority for your overall health and PCOS management. During my own journey, I didn't realize how much stress was affecting my blood sugar and inflammation. Once I started managing stress more effectively through deep breathing exercises and walking more, I noticed a huge improvement. Prioritizing my rest is one of the most powerful things I have done for my PCOS. When I started prioritizing sleep, I'm talking 7 to 8 hours a night, I felt so much more balanced, my blood sugar stabilized, and my energy levels went up. Research backs this up. Getting enough sleep and managing stress helps keep cortisol levels in check, reducing both blood sugar spikes and inflammation. So finding ways to unwind and ensure restful sleep is a game changer. Start by creating a calmer nighttime routine. Turn off electronics an hour before bed, try some deep breathing exercises or guided meditation, and aim for a full night's rest. Your body will thank you, and you'll notice how much more centered you feel. I know that all of this might feel overwhelming at first, but remember, balancing blood sugar and reducing inflammation is about making small and sustainable changes that work for you. You don't have to do it all at once, and you don't have to be perfect. Start with what feels manageable for you and take it step by step. You can do this. I believe in you, and I know these changes can truly make a difference in your PCOS journey. I hope today's tips were helpful. Don't forget to grab your free symptom tracker and progress journal template below to start making progress right away. And if you found this video helpful, you're gonna love this one too. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.